Today's National Coffee Day. I made it like kind of like an instant coffee. It's not. It tastes good. It's good. I don't always need premium coffee. Sometimes it's just like just a good old dirty coffee. That doesn't sound the best, does it? I've always loved, like as long as I can remember, making things, and that doesn't just mean making art and videos and taking photos and stuff like that. I loved making products, right down to my friends making products. Chris, thanks for all the products. I needed a new hat. I have always appreciated packaging, the details in packaging, attention to detail, and I think that bleeds into a lot of the things that I'm interested in my life. Whew. You know, I always loved coming up with a different way that I could market or sell a product in whatever field it was that I was interested in. Now, not long after that, I found the hobby of magic, which I eventually turned into a career, and I worked in that industry for about, I would say, 7 years. Now, one of the first products that I ever had to my name was a magic book, filled with small ideas from me and my friends, and I sold it to other magicians. We even sold out of the first print run. Then I printed more. After that, I soon realized that I had a brand, and I had a brand that people kind of liked. Not only did people kind of liked it, it was a brand that sort of helped people, made them better magicians, made them better at their craft, inspired them to try new things. It's starting to get cold outside, like really cold outside, so you gotta layer up. And then orange because riding a bike on the street is... First of all, cheers for National Coffee Day. Did we already do that? We're doing it again. Yeah. Probably one of the best days of the year, let's be honest. It's not over yet either. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Now, the second major product that I released was an actual book this time, a hardcover book. Look at this. There's so much detail. Even my tattoos were all drawn onto the illustrations of each move. And this was an amalgamation, favorite word, of all the tricks I had ever come up with, and then this was sold as well under the brand that was Peter McKinnon. Now this is also, again, remember, when I was a magician, way back in the day. You didn't even know me then. I wasn't even on your radar. I was just Peter the Magic Dude. National Coffee Day. You know what this day should also be called? National Filter Day. Because it's happening now. You see, as I became a photographer more and more seriously, and then got into YouTube and looked at this space in this industry, and I thought to myself, what can I do? How can I adapt my brand and my products to bring something to creators that doesn't exist right now? And that's when I teamed up with Polar Pro last year, and we made the world's best variable ND filter. Fast forward a year later to today, and well, we did it again. Shot. Double shot. Am I distracting you at all right here, or is this okay? But instead of me sitting here telling you about all the details from this otherwise dull angle, why don't we take a look at the video that Chris and Lizzie actually made for it, which explains things in much greater detail.
It starts with passion. A passion for creation, for art, for building something out of nothing. It's that passion that fuels a drive for perfection. We all know how elusive perfection can be, but that'll never stop us from making. Has always been and continues to be my dream to help creators make something amazing. We did that by making the most popular VND in the spring of 2019. But success should never make you complacent. You should never let it slow you down. We are always on that journey to perfection. We continue to innovate, and after months of development, we're excited to introduce you to the new lineup of PM VND filters. All right, number one, the Signature Edition, the gold standard of VNDs. Next up, Mist, the industry's first diffusion and VND filter. Haha, I know, right? Again, they're fucking rad. All right, so our biggest change is the haptic feedback. You basically know each stop that changes without taking your eye off the shot. You can feel it at the tips of your fingers. The completely redesigned Defender protective case is self-contained, so you only have one item to carry. Go from storage to use without any chance of fingerprints. Basically, you're never touching the glass. We rarely take our VND filters off our lenses, so we started to realize that there are scenarios where we want to add in other creative effects. So we developed the industry's first filter that features both a variable ND as well as diffusion. All right, so what's diffusion? It's a dreamlike cinematic glow that gives your footage that extra layer of production value. It evens out highlights and excels at giving human subjects a polished appearance without sacrificing image sharpness. The pursuit, always trying to make that video or that photo just that much more powerful, led us here. And while these filters are a collaboration between Polar Pro and myself, they weren't made for us. We created them for you, the creatives who share our passion for the perfect shot.
So I only have to cut once.
He's making a video. You made a mess, Dad.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. These are my new filters. I brought one for you.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Eco-friendly packaging. Because Earth
matters.
Yes.
Polaroid?
Polar Pro.
Polar Pro, okay.
I'm sorry, Dad.
This guy. Look at that. Doesn't look like an M.
It's encased inside, so you never have to touch the glass when you put it on your camera.
Oh, I like that.
For the vlogs that you're going to start making, right?
Yes. Yes. We got to get serious here now.
Do you remember though when I used to make magic books? I was telling everybody today about magic books when I first started writing those. And then I remembered that you did something recently, which I thought people would probably enjoy. Show them what you just did.
Like this is brand new. Show them.
Well, that's the way I see it.
And what is
it's a
this?
book of encouragement for busy people.
Encouragement for busy people.
Yeah.
Did you see how this is a little bit blown out? Kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Gonna fix that right now.
There.
There we go. Fixed.
Very good.
Much better.
Yes.
So this is available now on Amazon.
Yep.
And there's 80 chapters because you turned 80.
80 chapters because I turned 80. Yeah, well, I was going to do 100, but I don't know if I'll make it to 100, so I stopped it at 80.
So you just wrote a book.
Yep.
I've written books.
Yep.
You're continuing to write books.
Yes.
We're selling products.
Yes.
Guess it just runs in the family, doesn't it?
Guess so. So you can buy my book on Amazon, and it's really great, and I'd appreciate it, and it helps an old guy. And I think that's just about it. In the description below, we have a link, so it's all set. By the way, maybe you should buy his filters, but really, buy my